Wow, looking at these, Dr. Lori, it looks like they've been on the grand tour.
They've been on the grand tour. That's exactly where they've been. And they tell you where they've been, actually.
Can they go on a grand tour now by selling this stuff?
Yeah, they can. You could go on a grand tour with some of these.
Okay, well, we'll find out how much this is worth. That's coming up right now on Value This with Dr. Lori. Dr. Lori V, don't you love this house? We've been invited to a collector's house in Percy. She's a wonderful woman, Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Great
she's been
stuff.
wonderful. Great stuff, and she loves antiques.
Yes.
Like we all do.
Yes, Value This with Dr. Lori. We'll talk about some of the things that this collector has. This is a really neat set. I mean, you know, to my uneducated eye.
This set dates to about World War I. And right now, World War I collectibles are at the height of their market because they're coming on their 100th anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm.
About 1916, 1918. So this is the time to sell your World War I collectibles. Okay. These are important things to know. This is actually sterling silver set. Complete sets, very important. And the other thing that they have is they have engraved these different, very important areas of the world. So it's Le Mans and the port of Le Havre and Cyprus. And so this was someone who was touring. And basically the set was actually purchased in one place, but the idea was to say that you were on the grand tour.
Okay.
And you were touring particular parts of Europe.
Okay, and it's in the original box, which even though the original box is a little frayed, it still is in the original box, and you got all the pieces. Value of something like this.
Okay, value of something like this is about $400. They're all sterling in the original box.
Okay.
Because the market's high right now for the 100th anniversary.
All right, they miss it and they don't sell it now. They sell it 10 years from now.
Decreased value by 25 to 35%.
Wow.
You got to sell at the right time.
All right, here's another thing. Full set in a box. To me, looks extremely valuable.
Okay.
Here you've got sterling silver.
Not sterling silver.
And
not sterling silver. It's not marked properly. You know, you can't go saying it's sterling silver when it's not. This is actually called spelfar, and spelfar is an inexpensive pot metal. This particular piece, but it does say that this is from the cutlers to Her Majesty. Well, Her Majesty is not Queen Elizabeth II. It's Queen Victoria, who reigns from 1837 to 1901. So this dates to about the 1880s.
I'm hearing ka-ching, ka-ching.
Right, because ka-old, right?
Yeah.
Old, right. So this is what you're looking at. But the quality of materials is not here. The age is here. The materials isn't.
Okay, value of something like this one. It's not sterling.
It's not ivory.
And not ivory,
right.
Thank goodness.
It's in a nice velveteen box. Value on this particular, which is, okay, the knives, the serving forks, and the sharpener. Dun, dun, dun. Value on this whole set only about $150.
Really?
Yes.
Even with the original box.
Even with the original box.
You know what I see when I go to antique places?
What do you
see
see?
A bunch of eyeglasses. And I always think, you know, they're probably valuable or they're just not worth anything.
So here are the regular reading glasses. That's what I always need. And then Carol has the sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Because as you know, Emperor Nero, when he's in the Colosseum in Rome, sliced emeralds to make sure that his eyes were shaded from the sun.
Ooh, call me Mrs. Nero.
Yeah,
then.
nice,
I like
right?
that.
So Agrippina you are. That particular piece shows you, again, that green color. You know, it's not only, you know, Ray-Bans and such. Value of these are about $25 for the set. They're not all that valuable.
So glasses are, if you're out buying and thinking you're holding for some reason.
We all have glasses. Lots of people had glasses and they had them before.
But glasses generally you can walk past and not think you're missing out on your 401k there.
No, right.
Okay. No. All right. This is a decorative.
Yes,
copper-ish.
this is a platter. This is copper, and this is silver. And by 1900, what we have is something called copper over silver, or silver over copper. And basically, what you have here is the copper base, because copper is strong.
Right.
Okay. And then they dip it, right? Silver plated on top of the copper. There has to be a base metal.
Did the silver wear off on this?
No, they polished it. They polished away all the silver.
Should they have?
No, they shouldn't have, but they like it. It's their thing. Do what you want.
Okay.
But in terms of condition, in terms of value, you went from having a $150 plate to having like a $50 plate because you scraped away all of the silver. Every time you polish silver, you scrape away one level of the actual silver. In this case, underneath that level of silver was copper.
And so the value isn't the decorativeness, it's actually the metal, the silver plate.
Okay. The material. The piece is also, of course, engraved. And typically when you're trying to resell pieces,
You don't want that.
You don't want that.
Okay. All right. Cigar boxes. They used to be all the rage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. $5-10 for the cigar box. Probably more closer to $5.
Like, what is this thing?
That is actually an insulator. It goes on top of a telephone pole.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And
so,
see, they're different colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
So would these have any value?
They would. Probably $8 a piece. People collect them. They love them.
Okay.
Yeah. And are the colored ones more or less valuable? The colored ones are usually a little bit more valuable, maybe by 50 cents. Basically, what we wanted to do a little miscellaneous for you. Give you a couple things that might be around your house or grandma's house and give you an idea of where the value is. So values in good materials, values in good condition, values right here with Carol.
Thank you, Dr. Lori. And also, I think it's important to remember that you've got to love it because you probably can't retire on it.
On some of it. Some of it you definitely can retire on.
Okay, well,
we got to pick the right stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll help you. There's more on drloriv.com and more in upcoming episodes of Value This with Dr. Lori and Carol Erickson.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll get these transformers back on the telephone poles, and then we'll be back and see you next time.